Welcome to Bills Nation Daily, your ultimate daily dose of everything Buffalo Bills. Hit that subscribe button and join the most passionate Bills fans as we break down all the latest news, highlights, and game analysis. Go Bills! The NFL world is buzzing with a rumor that could shake the foundation of the Buffalo Bills offensive line. According to whispers in the league, PENEI Sewell, the 24-year-old titan of offensive line play, might be headed to Buffalo. If this deal comes to fruition, it would be nothing short of monumental for the Bills, who have been searching for a game-changing presence up front to protect their quarterback and open up running lanes. Sewell, known for his extraordinary combination of strength, agility, and football IQ, has already proven himself as one of the most dominant offensive tackles in the league. His arrival in Buffalo could signal a new era for the Bills' offense, giving them a formidable wall that defenses will find nearly impossible to penetrate. The Bills have long been contenders, but adding Sewell could push them from contenders to legitimate Super Bowl favorites. The timing couldn't be better, as Sewell is still young and entering what should be the prime of his career, meaning the Bills would not just be investing in immediate impact, but long-term stability. This possible move has sent shockwaves through the NFL community, with experts debating how Sewell's style fits into Buffalo's offensive scheme. The speculation is intense, and fans are already dreaming of the upgrade Sewell represents. Sources close to the matter hint that negotiations have been progressing rapidly, fueling the excitement surrounding this potential signing. Sewell's ability to handle elite pass rushers and dominate in the run game is exactly what Buffalo needs to solidify their offensive line. While details about the contract are still under wraps, insiders suggest it could be a lucrative deal that reflects Sewell's elite status. The Bills, known for their strategic and smart roster moves, seem to be pulling out all the stops to secure this key piece. If they succeed, it could create a domino effect in the league, forcing other teams to reconsider their offensive line strategies and player valuations. It's also rumored that Sewell is drawn to Buffalo's culture and fan base, which would make this a win-win scenario. The anticipation builds as fans eagerly await confirmation or denial from team officials, who have remained tight-lipped amid swirling rumors. The sheer possibility of Sewell anchoring the Bills' offensive front has already sparked animated discussions on social media and sports talk shows, with many declaring this the offseason's most significant potential signing. Everyone is watching closely to see if this story develops into reality. If the deal between PENEI Sewell and the Buffalo Bills is finalized, it would mark a turning point not only for the team, but for the entire AFC East division. The Bills have been one of the most consistent teams in the league, but they've often struggled with injuries and inconsistencies on the offensive line. Adding a player of Sewell's caliber could stabilize the position for years to come and give their young quarterback invaluable protection. This would alleviate pressure on the passing game, allowing more time for deep shots and complex play designs. Furthermore, Sewell's presence in the run game could transform Buffalo's rushing attack, making it more dynamic and unpredictable. The ripple effect could extend to other skill positions, with running backs and receivers benefiting from the improved offensive line play. While the contract specifics remain undisclosed, insiders speculate that the Bills are prepared to make significant financial commitments, signaling their belief in Sewell as a cornerstone of their franchise. This potential move is already putting pressure on rival teams to bolster their own offensive lines, sparking a wave of rumors and possible trades around the league. As the Bills inch closer to what could be a blockbuster signing, the football world waits with bated breath for the official announcement that would confirm Sewell's arrival and the dawn of a new era in Buffalo. Critics and fans alike are weighing the implications of this rumor, debating whether Sewell's skills align perfectly with Buffalo's offensive strategies. Some argue that his athleticism and technique would mesh seamlessly, enhancing an already explosive offense. Others wonder how Sewell's adaptation to a new system and coaching staff might play out. Nonetheless, the consensus is clear. Sewell's potential impact cannot be overstated. If he brings his best game, the Bills could see a leap in offensive efficiency and overall performance. Rumors also swirl around how Sewell's signing could influence the Bills' draft and free agency plans, potentially altering their focus to other areas of need. Moreover, Sewell's leadership and experience could provide a vital boost to the locker room, helping younger players develop and mature. The buzz around this possibility has reignited debates about the Bills' chances of finally capturing a Super Bowl title. Should this deal materialize, it might be the catalyst that turns aspirations into tangible achievements. As the offseason unfolds, this rumor remains one of the most compelling storylines in the NFL, a tantalizing hint at what might soon reshape the league's competitive landscape. If PENEI Sewell's move to Buffalo actually happens, the ripple effects could be enormous, not just for the Bills, but for the entire AFC East and the broader NFL landscape. Buffalo's offensive line, which has had flashes of excellence but often struggled with consistency and injuries, would suddenly have an anchor of elite talent. Sewell, at just 24 years old, brings a rare combination of youth and experience that few teams can offer. His blend of size, power, and agility could allow Buffalo's offense to operate at a new level, opening up the playbook and giving the quarterback crucial extra seconds in the pocket. This kind of upgrade could dramatically shift the Bills' identity, enabling them to control the line of scrimmage like never before. In turn, that would relieve pressure on their skill players and create mismatches against defensive fronts. League insiders speculate that the Bills' front office is eyeing a long-term investment here. Sewell's prime years ahead could cement Buffalo as perennial Super Bowl contenders. The buzz among fans is electric, with many envisioning a Bills' offensive line so dominant it forces rival teams to rethink their entire defensive approach. While nothing is confirmed, the speculation alone is enough to fuel off-season excitement and raise expectations sky high. The financial aspects of this rumored deal also generate intense debate among analysts. Sewell is a premium talent, and signing him likely means the Bills would need to commit a significant portion of their salary cap. Yet, insiders suggest Buffalo's management is ready to invest heavily in their offensive line, viewing Sewell as a rare talent worth paying for. This willingness to spend big signals the team's confidence in their current roster and belief that the right additions can push them over the championship hump. Negotiations, it seems, have been progressing swiftly behind closed doors, with both parties reportedly enthusiastic about the fit. It's also rumored that Sewell appreciates Buffalo's passionate fan base and winning culture, factors that could have influenced his interest. While the contract specifics remain confidential, sources say the structure might include incentives tied to performance and team success, aligning Sewell's goals with Buffalo's ambitions. As teams across the league watch closely, Buffalo's bold approach may set a precedent for how to prioritize offensive line talent in a pass-heavy NFL era. The chatter about this potential signing has already sparked widespread analysis and countless what-if scenarios among football pundits and fans alike. The potential impact of Sewell on Buffalo's offense goes beyond just protecting the quarterback. His prowess in run blocking could revitalize the Bills' ground game, adding a new dimension that opponents must prepare for. Sewell's ability to move defenders off the line and create running lanes would be a game-changer for Buffalo's rushing attack, increasing efficiency and explosive play opportunities. This shift could balance the offensive attack, making Buffalo less predictable and more difficult to defend. Analysts argue that this would force defensive coordinators to adjust their schemes, perhaps dedicating extra resources to stop the run, which in turn opens up passing opportunities. It's the kind of domino effect that can elevate an entire offense to elite status. The Bills have already shown flashes of dominance, but Sewell's arrival could be the final piece to a championship puzzle that has eluded them. Some insiders speculate that Buffalo's commitment to offensive line improvement is a direct response to past playoff shortcomings, where defensive pressure often disrupted their rhythm. With Sewell in the fold, those issues might become a thing of the past, enabling Buffalo to sustain drives and dictate game tempo with newfound confidence. Rumors also swirl around how Sewell's signing could impact Buffalo's draft and free agency strategies in the coming months. With the offensive tackle position potentially secured, the Bills might shift their focus to strengthening other areas of the roster, like defensive backfield or pass rush. The possibility of Sewell joining the team adds an intriguing wrinkle to Buffalo's off-season plans, forcing front office strategists to reevaluate priorities and roster construction. This rumored move also raises questions about how Sewell would mesh with the current coaching staff and offensive scheme. Sources suggest that Buffalo's offensive line coach and coordinators have shown great interest in tailoring their system to maximize Sewell's unique skill set. Fans and commentators alike are speculating whether the Bills will adapt their play style to leverage Sewell's strengths, or if Sewell will need to adjust his approach to fit Buffalo's scheme. Either way, the potential signing represents a strategic gamble with huge upside. The football community is buzzing with predictions on how this might shape Buffalo's season, with some calling it the biggest offseason acquisition in the AFC. Sewell's possible arrival certainly raises the stakes for the Bills' title hopes and intensifies the pressure on rival teams. One of the most compelling aspects of this rumor is the leadership and locker room presence Sewell could bring to Buffalo. Beyond his physical talents, Sewell has been praised for his professionalism, work ethic, and ability to inspire teammates. If these reports hold true, Sewell's influence could extend beyond the field, helping to foster a culture of accountability and excellence within the Bills squad. Veteran players and coaches often emphasize that leadership is just as important as skill when it comes to winning championships. Sewell's potential role as a locker room leader could accelerate the development of younger players, creating a more cohesive and resilient team. Fans have started imagining Sewell not just as a player, but as a franchise cornerstone who embodies Buffalo's competitive spirit. This intangibly valuable element could be the catalyst that propels the Bills past the final playoff hurdle. The buzz surrounding Sewell's potential signing also underscores the high expectations placed on him. If he delivers on and off the field, Buffalo might finally secure the elusive Super Bowl victory that has long evaded them. The rumor alone has sparked countless discussions about leadership's role in championship teams, adding depth to the ongoing narrative about Buffalo's rise. Before we dive back in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest Buffalo Bills updates straight to your screen. And hey, don't hold back. Let us know your thoughts on today's news down in the comments. As the rumor mill churns, it's impossible to ignore the broader implications this move could have on the AFC East division. Buffalo's possible acquisition of Sewell might force rival teams like the Patriots, Dolphins, and Jets to reconsider their own roster building and salary cap strategies. Suddenly, the competition for elite offensive line talent becomes more intense, pushing franchises to prioritize this position more aggressively. Some insiders speculate that this could spark a bidding war or trigger a wave of trades as teams scramble to respond. The ripple effects might influence not only the AFC East, but also how other divisions approach team construction in a pass-heavy NFL. Sewell's signing, if true, might also change the perception of Buffalo's front office, portraying them as bold and visionary leaders willing to make big moves for success. This narrative could inspire confidence in the fan base and attract future free agents eager to join a team committed to winning. The anticipation around this potential signing remains high, with every update dissected and analyzed. The NFL offseason is rarely this electric, and Sewell's name has become a symbol of hope and possibility for Buffalo's Super Bowl dreams. On the tactical side, coaches and analysts are speculating how Sewell's unique skill set might transform Buffalo's play calling and game management. Sewell's athleticism allows him to execute complex blocking schemes and handle speed rushers with agility rare for his size. If Buffalo's offensive staff incorporates more creative line calls and motion plays, Sewell's versatility could open up new strategic opportunities. This might make Buffalo's offense less predictable and more difficult to defend against, giving them a clear edge in tight, high-stakes games. Some commentators suggest that Sewell could even allow Buffalo to increase their use of play-action passes and quick throws, taking advantage of the extra protection he provides. The team's overall offensive efficiency could climb, which historically correlates strongly with playoff success. Buffalo's offensive line might shift from a strength that needs patching to a dominant unit that sets the tone every week. While the rumors remain unconfirmed, the tantalizing possibility of Sewell anchoring Buffalo's line has already sparked countless what-if discussions about the future of the Bills' offensive identity and Super Bowl potential. Finally, the fan reaction to this potential signing has been nothing short of electric, with social media lighting up as soon as the rumor broke. Bills supporters are flooding online forums, fan pages, and sports commentary platforms with excitement and speculation about what Sewell's arrival could mean. Memes, highlight reels, and comparison videos are trending as fans analyze Sewell's past performances and imagine his impact. The atmosphere is charged with optimism, a rare feeling for a team that has come close to glory but hasn't yet crossed the finish line. This speculation has re-energized the fan base and rekindled hope for a championship season. Even skeptics admit that Sewell's talent and potential fit the Bills' needs perfectly. The energy around this rumor is palpable, and many believe that if Buffalo pulls off this signing, it could be the catalyst that finally brings the Lombardi Trophy to Western New York. Until the Bills or Sewell confirm or deny, the NFL world will be watching closely, hanging on every development in what might be the most exciting story of the offseason. The suspense continues to build as Buffalo stands on the cusp of what could be a historic roster transformation. The strategic implications of PENEI Sewell joining Buffalo also extend into the psychological realm of team dynamics and opponent perception. When a franchise secures a high-profile talent like Sewell, it sends a powerful message not only to their own roster but to the entire league. Opponents must now prepare for a tougher, more physically imposing offensive line, which can shift game plans and create uncertainty. This psychological edge can be crucial in tight games and playoff scenarios, where mental toughness and confidence often separate winners from losers. Sewell's reputation as a dominant force in the trenches might intimidate defensive coordinators, forcing them to alter blitz packages or pass rush strategies. Meanwhile, Buffalo's offensive players could feed off the boost in morale and trust that comes from knowing their line can handle the league's best defenders. This intangible benefit could translate into more aggressive and creative offensive play calling, giving Buffalo a competitive advantage. Rumors suggest that coaches see Sewell as a catalyst for this cultural shift, potentially elevating the team's overall mindset and hunger for success. As this story continues to develop, the psychological dimension of Sewell's possible signing adds another fascinating layer to the ongoing discussion about Buffalo's quest for NFL supremacy. Finally, the ongoing speculation about Sewell's potential arrival in Buffalo also raises interesting questions about the future composition of the team's offensive line and salary cap management. Balancing the addition of a high-profile player with the need to maintain flexibility elsewhere on the roster is a complex puzzle that the Bills' management will need to solve. While Sewell's talent is undeniable, integrating him into the salary structure without hampering the team's ability to address other key positions will require savvy contract negotiations and possibly some tough decisions. The Bills have been praised for their disciplined approach to roster building, often finding creative solutions to keep talent on the field while managing the cap effectively. Rumors hint that this potential signing could involve structured incentives or performance-based bonuses designed to maximize value for both Sewell and the team. It's also speculated that Buffalo might explore trades or draft strategies that complement Sewell's skill set, further reinforcing the offensive line while keeping the roster balanced. As this rumor evolves, fans and analysts alike will be watching closely to see how Buffalo manages these competing priorities, with the hope that this rumored acquisition becomes a cornerstone of sustained success. That's a wrap for now. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay on top of all things Buffalo Bills, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what you think in the comments. See you in the next update.